Actually, this is the first time we've seen two players from this team working out together in a video, so I want to live react to it with you guys. Coach KP is there, and it seems like he never leaves the gym. Caitlin is seen coming across the screen for a 3-second break, and it looks like they're working on a screen and roll with Brianna. Just when you thought the WNBA drama had subsided, it returned with a bang, and guess who's in the center of the storm once more? You guessed it, Angel Reese, her former teammate Brianna Turner, recently spotted working with none other than Caitlin Clark in Indiana, and let's just say that Angel isn't exactly applauding. The internet went crazy, and this plot twist has all the petty feuds, old grudges, and jealousy to fuel a whole season of reality TV. Brianna Turner has officially distanced herself from the melodrama and ego-driven atmosphere surrounding Angel Reese, and she's doing it in style by partnering with Caitlin Clark. Let's face it though, it's like leaving a wild house party and entering a posh spa. They draft in the second round, and it appears that the Indiana Fever have acquired a perfect player to complement Caitlin Clark: Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Dwana Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, and Damer Dantis. Imagine Angel Reese sitting somewhere, probably scrolling through Instagram, her jaw clenched as she watches her former teammate get cozy with the very player she's been passive-aggressively disparaging since their college days. If jealousy were a sport, Reese would be going for gold right now, and she always thought of herself as the league's face and the main character. But here's Turner picking Caitlin Clark over the Bayou Barbie bravado. Of course, Caitlin has a fantastic rookie season with a ton of amazing accolades, and I believe that players can jump from season 1 to season 2 as well, so I'm excited to see how she develops from year 1 to year 2. She hasn't reached her ceiling yet, and let's be honest, Reese probably thought Brianna would stick by her, cheering her drama, basking in her shadow, and instead Turner took the first train out and went directly to Indiana, where there is a lot of energy, genuine chemistry, and a focus on basketball rather than side eyes and social media arguments. It's almost as if people want to win and not just follow trends. Watching Caitlin and Brianna work out together wasn't just wholesome, it was symbolic, showing who is about the game and who is about the games. Their workout was clean, focused, collaborative, and you could feel the synergy. Meanwhile, Angel's game lately has felt like someone giving a monologue that no one asked for, complete with dramatic pauses, exaggerated reactions, and hardly any real delivery. Angel Reese 3-on-3. Let's go. Hey, we're back like we never left. Angel Reese at the post. Going to work number 5, shake and bake earthquake. Hey Angel, you had all off season to get in the lab, fix your lamps, but what did you do? More podcasting layoff, and we can't forget the visual blow this is to Angel Reese's public image. The girl who proclaimed herself the face of women's basketball is now the one watching from the sidelines while her teammates align themselves with the real game changer, Caitlin Clark, who is the one forming alliances, building bridges, and lifting her team, and now Turner along the way. But let's face it, we all saw what happened, and more importantly, so did the rest of the league. How are you feeling about being in Indiana and joining the team? I'm really excited. I followed a lot of these players throughout their college and professional careers, so it's kind of a full circle moment. Rhea, on the other hand, is left with the same worn-out antics and a shrinking inner circle. You know, Rhea saw that footage of Turner and Clark and went straight into damage control mode after seeing it. He probably typed a vague tweet like "loyalty hits different" or prepared a carefully posed photo dump with some moody lighting to divert the timeline. Reese's ego may be bruised, but Turner's career just got a second wind. All it took was stepping away from the drama and into the gym with someone who's actually about elevating the game. The move speaks volumes. Angel may still have fans, but she's learning the hard way that clout fades and teamwork sticks smash. Tell me what it was like to be on the same team with a lot of these players again. You know what went into your decision to come here and join what's being built here at the Fever? I thought we were going to leave the hop skippy do 3000 in 2024, jumping off one foot and landing on that same foot, then we were going to stab padding. However, I thought we were going to pass this elite rebounder in WNBA history. Take a look at that vertical, look at the outlet pass, and ask yourself, why not the kick-out 3 Butterbean B? If you throw it out of bounds, you hate puppies. She's a playmaker, a point queen, and she's making plays for the opposing team. Perhaps Angel Reese should try a novel idea for while Reese continues to practice her next emotional press conference or plan her next media stunt. Let's raise a toast to Brianna Turner and Caitlin Clark, two players players who truly understand what it means to genuinely prioritize your team rather than turning every game into a personal highlight reel. Picture Reese sharing the spotlight instead of clinging to it like her legacy depends on it, and approaching the court like a teammate rather than a solo act with a chip on her shoulder. Of course, that would require a complete rebrand from her current status as the queen of ego and needless theatrics. I think I'm really just a calming presence. I never get too high or too low. People ask me why I don't smile more or get excited, and I say I'm just chilling. I'm vibing like I'm really an observer, but I'm also really competitive. I like to run the floor, like to play defense, like to win, and I think the Fever was a place to be if I wanted to win now, just when we thought the WNBA offseason couldn't. Serve up more drama. Brianna Turner pulled off the ultimate plot twist. Remember not too long ago when Turner was making subtle jabs at Caitlin Clark online? Yeah, we did too, but now you'd think they were best friends from birth because of the way they're smiling in training photos together and acting like they've known each other for ages. The internet is really enjoying it, and Angel Reese is left awkwardly standing in the background like the third wheel. Sadly, no one was invited to the party, so its WNBA players should all refrain from tweeting if they can. The fact that Turner has turned off replies is a classic move when you know the drama is coming but you're not here for the smoke. Nevertheless, Turner is a top-tier defender, a workhorse, and obviously intelligent enough to realize where the real opportunity is in Indiana, alongside the player redefining the league. If you can avoid Twitter and you're a Fever player, you're going to do well. You're going to do really, really well. This Reese, who once strutted through her rookie season like she was untouchable, is now rapidly turning into the human equivalent of a cancelled show on streaming. It was hyped and now completely forgotten, but the fandom was great when I was in South Bend, and I know obviously Fever fans are known to fill Gamebridge Filler House, so I'm really excited for that. I mean, Indiana is such a big basketball state, and the fan bases, they go full. Watching Turner and Clark's relationship is like watching a high school drama unfold in real time. It's really fun to have a community that is so incredibly excited about their local sports team. Sure, there may have been a moment when people felt a little sorry for Reese, but then they remembered the glaring tantrums and constant look-at-me moments that make it harder to root for a villain in a teen movie. I've only been there a couple days and I've been stopped out in public. People ask me, what do you play for? I respond, oh my god, the Fever. Stop it. Anna Turner deserves an award for Best Supporting Actress in a Basketball Saga. She's acting like that online attack never happened, and Caitlin is probably just enjoying the show, thinking, if it bothers Angel, I'm in. I don't want there to be any team situations where we're coming between that locker room girl and the Indiana Fever. I'm going to make that very clear. I don't want to see that at all. So you cleaned it up again, and you mentioned Caitlin Clark, saying that she hasn't reached her ceiling but she is the offense here, the franchise player, and I believe you should recognize that Reese. Meanwhile, she is probably subtweeting frantically and creating Instagram stories that say I'm unbothered while being anything but. It's that classic breakup energy where you unfollow someone and pretend you're living your best life, but 5 minutes later, oh no, it's Angel Reese left alone, bad my money and I want it now. Carter, 3 balls of butter because you are going to treat me disrespectfully and fail to protect me. It's a harsh fall from grace. One moment you're acting like you're the Beyoncé of basketball, and the next you realize you're more of a backup dancer than the main act. If anyone knows about missed shots both on and off the court, it's Angel Reese. I'll take a lot less, help a brother out, bang. Really only need 3,997 more threes to catch Steph, bang. Reese, who thought she was going to be the center of gravity in the WNBA universe, but now she's spiraling out of orbit while Brianna and Caitlin create a supernova in Indiana. While Clark and Turner are out here displaying all 3 angels, I'm wondering how the story changed so quickly. However, it didn't change Angel. Instead, it changed, and you remained mired in your own drama while the league moved on. Tell me why I adore her odds. Look at her defenders. They moonwalk backwards. She's always going to be open. If only the IRS would leave me alone. Just as Angel's defenders leave her alone when she evades taxes. Well, she's now known as 7-Eleven because she's open around the clock. Watching her empire fall apart faster than a tower of cards in a wind tunnel isn't just about her teammates quietly packing up and leaving, but it's also about them running for better, drama-free pastures, and no one is a better example of that than Brianna Turner. She didn't just leave Reese behind, she leveled up in the most jaw-dropping way possible, trading the chaos and diva antics of Reese's orbit for the championship aspirations of Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever. That's not just a transfer or an upgrade of luxury car proportions, and Reese is left reeling, comprehend why her teammates would pick team harmony over daily episodes of As the Ego Turns. At her best, she was ranked among the top 5 WNBA defenders, and the Fever need defense on their bench. They don't need a scorer, someone who averages 5 points per game, or someone who goes out there knowing their role, screens, rolls to the basket, shoots 50% of layups, or can score a couple of fast break layups by simply outrunning their opponent. Reese's loss of teammates isn't particularly newsworthy, but when those same teammates embrace Caitlin Clark, the player with whom Ree has been involved in a one-sided rivalry, it's not only funny, it's poetic justice. Pure and simple. Turner switching the Reese show for Caitlin's elite squad is like giving up a fake designer purse for the real Chanel. Reese's most vocal fans are likely staring at their screens right now, realizing that loyalty only goes so far when your leader turns every game into a melodrama. Brianna Turner saw the light, and it was wearing number. That decision probably felt like walking out of a haunted house and into a spa, and it's funny that all these people who hated the Indiana Fever last year are finally coming around to sign with the team. I'm not sure the whole initial thing about this signing may be for depth defensive purposes, but it's funny to see how much of a year it is when the internet fever is on. 22 in a Fever jersey. One glimpse of Caitlin Clark draining logo threes with ease, sharing the ball and actually leading like a pro. And Turner was gone. Gone like your last ex. The WNBA's top team is not one or but, and the irony is delicious. Ree, who saw herself as the cornerstone of a dynasty, is now watching as her foundation crumbles brick by brick, or rather teammate by teammate. But Brianna Turner didn't just desert ship, she launched a lifeboat and sailed straight to Contender Island. As for Angel, she's left clinging to her imaginary throne, wondering why everyone is abandoning her court. As if that weren't cruel enough, the contrast between the two stars couldn't be sharper. Clark isn't just stacking. When Clark takes the court, she doesn't just play, she orchestrates, transforming rookies into starters and role players into threats. Ree, on the other hand, seems to be stuck in a loop all the time. She wins, she's building something bigger, and she improves her teammates both on and off the court. She does this by acting like Hustle, which is a personality trait, running around glaring at referees and making every basket feel like a personal redemption arc. Proves to be unchanging, and now, while Angel attempts to lead the Chicago Sky to a postseason appearance through sheer willpower and grimacing, Clark and the Fever are planning for the long term, not expecting miracles and making plans for championships, while Ree gripes about officiating and blames missed calls. The irony is that Ree still has talent, no one can deny that, but her leadership style is more dramatic than effective, more viral clip than game-changing performance. It's difficult to rally when every missed shot turns into a, as the Indiana Fever quietly assemble the league's scariest roster with Clark, Boston, Mitchell, Coulson, Bonner, Howard, and now Turner. Ree watching her influence wane. Angel may still be the main character in her own mind, but the rest of the league has obviously moved on. If Angel wants to be taken seriously as a franchise cornerstone, she might want to start by learning how to lead without alienating everyone within a 10-foot radius. Here's something I'm going to tell you: Illinois does not sleep us like I believe in Stephanie White. The Clark era has arrived, and Fever is the team to watch. Angel is not just out of the spotlight, she's outside the building. Congratulations, Brianna Turner. You didn't just escape, you ascended. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to be the force that attracts talent and raises it to a higher level than ever before. Meanwhile, Angel Ree is left standing alone on the stage she built for herself, with the lights dimming and the crowd thinning, but she insists that she is the show. In the WNBA, however, the results say that one thing: Caitlin Clark is the league's present and future. Angel Ree is just another reminder that ego can be your biggest enemy. Do you agree, rival? If so, please let us know in the comments. Subscribe and enable all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then click the video on the screen. Shall see you in the upcoming